Hello, I'm Cosplay Daddy, and this is Cosplay Capers. We're going to take a look at your cosplays. We'll see what you've been getting up to in Comic-Cons. I'll demonstrate the art of cosplay on a budget in my cosplay challenge. We have the cosplay hack of the week. No cosplay is complete without a prop. We check out the product of the week. I joined this week's cosplayer and photographer of the week for a photo shoot, and we'll show you the results. But first, please welcome our co-host, Lolo.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you so much for joining us on the first ever Cosplay Capers.
It's so exciting. I love it.
Why on earth did you join in with this?
Well, first off, you're kind of an icon. So if you reach out to me saying, "Hey, do you want to help me with this?" I'm not going to be an idiot. I'm going to say yes.
And you've had a lot of experience on the webcam, streaming on Twitch.
Yeah, I stream on Twitch every once in a while. I cosplay there as well. And before this, I was on camera a lot for a place called Torpedo Comics, and I would sell comics on live sales, and we would do a bunch of Comic-Con, covers for their shows and stuff like that. So
it's Star Wars week on the show because May the 4th is coming up very soon.
Yes, May the 4th be with you. I kind of skipped May 4th and went straight to May 5th with the Sith vibe, but yes. I hope I'm still accepted.
Well, that's fine. I'm doing the 4th, you're doing the 5th.
There you go, we're celebrating the whole week.
The whole weekend, how good is that?
We did not even plan this.
Saturday and Sunday.
Yeah. This came naturally. This is good.
So first, we've got cosplays of the week. The one we'll start off with is this one from probably Prisma.
Oh, okay. Yes, the fish on the wall. I loved these when I was a kid. Every time I walked by one in the store, I would press it, annoy the hell out of my mom. So it's so good. That's someone made it into a cosplay.
Watching this, thinking, where is this going?
Oh, I didn't even know where it was going. I was like, okay, that's a weird shape, but I'm gonna roll with it. And the end was absolutely worth the wait. So good.
I mean, for me, that is cosplay. That is just
having
so
fun
much
with
play
it.
going on there.
Yeah,
Yes,
that's the
exactly.
best part with cosplay. You get to have fun, do whatever the hell you want. She nailed it. So good.
Next one. Okay, have you seen the Ahsoka series?
Yes.
Good, because I haven't.
Oh, it's good. It's good.
I do want to watch it. I started watching the first episode of it, and I fell asleep. Not because it was boring, but I was really tired.
Busy guy.
Yeah, such is the life of a parent. I haven't got round to watching it yet.
I feel you.
However, having seen this cosplay, I thought I'm gonna watch it now.
Okay, she's living the thug life right now.
Exactly.
That's so good. How did they come up with this stuff?
I have no idea.
I mean, and the whole is that a cigarette in the mouth too?
Yeah.
That's it.
I mean,
you can't
that's
kill her
move.
vibe. Yeah, she's the main character of the Comic-Con right there. She's the best character in the whole series. She's got that nice, like, stoic vibe where you can tell she's also super psychotic, like, deep in the brain, and there's a lot to unpack. I love characters like that. So,
she looks
yeah,
troubled.
if she doesn't rub off on you. Yeah, she is. Oh, yeah. Oh, she is. Killer cosplay. Good picks.
This is kitchen table cosplay.
I love Zelda, so this is perfect.
They've actually got a mechanism, you can see it using it actually, a mechanism for drawing it closer together so you can get through doorways.
Can you imagine getting in the car with that?
Yeah.
Oh, excuse me. Sorry. I'll just be another 10 minutes getting into this car.
One from Propway.
Oh, the Halo sword. Wow. Oh, he's got a cool setup.
Yeah. I mean, he's made all that stuff behind him. He's made that Batman costume.
Oh, he's made all of this.
Yeah, this guy's a pretty good prop maker.
Oh, yeah, that'd be cool. I'd like to see the behind the scenes.
I can't laugh too much because my beard comes off. Whose idea was it to do this in cosplay? It felt wrong not to do this in cosplay.
Oh yeah, I mean, come on, win the opportunity. Come on. I need cosplay in my life.
Do you know what? That's the most important thing about cosplay, is having the opportunity to wear the costumes that you spend ages making.
Yeah, absolutely.
You see some creators that just spend weeks, months, creating a beautifully detailed costume,
Yes.
and they just wear it to one Comic-Con.
Hey, if I put in this... Exactly. I was watching a cosplay contest. This person spent 8 months on her cosplay. If I spent that long, I'd be wearing that to the grocery store. Like, I put in so much work. Everyone's gonna see this. I don't care where.
There should be like a day of the week.
I love it.
We need a day of the week where
Right,
it's
yeah.
normal to go out and cosplay. Show off your costumes that you
Well, for the Mean Girls, Wednesday they wear pink, and for cosplayers, Wednesday we cosplay.
made. This guy, I just find him hilarious. Most of his account is about Star Wars.
We're Jedi Masters.
I already
We know
love
the
this.
importance of the high ground.
We're Jedi Masters. We,
No, Anakin, no.
I'm on the council.
That doesn't make you a Master.
Take a seat, young Skywalker.
These two are just brilliant.
Instant follow for me, yes. So far it's going really well, by the way. You're a natural at this.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
I won't cut that bit out.
Yeah, no, you shouldn't. Everyone should know that you're a natural at this. You're doing really good.
Now we're moving on to Comic-Con capers. So, the first one up, we had C2E2 happening at the weekend. There were loads
Yes.
of videos and cosplay photos coming from that. It looked a pretty big event.
I love C2E2. It's one of my favorites. C2E2 is really great until you work the con and you don't get out until super late because you're closing your booth, and then there's no food available to eat because Chicago closes pretty early. That's the only downfall about C2E2.
Well, let's start off with Never 5 Get. It was his birthday, and he went around asking everyone for a hug.
This is a very wholesome post. I like this.
Yeah, I saw that and I thought, that's nice. That really sums up the cosplay community.
It really does. Everyone just looks so happy.
I think they are his friends. He's not just going up to random people saying, hey, can I hug you?
I want a hug now.
Oh,
Let me get in
I
there.
do. Where are my kids?
Exactly, yeah, where are my kids?
Right, next one. We have Dreamhack Australia.
Oh, it opened up with a Naruto run.
But this looks a pretty good Comic-Con.
They had a Just Dance competition. That's so fun. So, yeah, very cool. Very cool.
Lots of shows going on.
I love it. Good put together video, by the way.
So those two Comic-Cons seem pretty big.
Yeah.
And then there were two more I saw. We have Unleashed Hull.
Okay.
Chloe Hill. Hull is a medium-sized town in the northeast of England. This looks a pretty cozy Comic-Con.
Yes, way before you walked around and saw big booths for Nickelodeon and Netflix and Hulu. It was literally just comics.
But this looks pretty cute. Yeah, you got the guys, the celebrities in the middle there, just in a small little area, signing and chatting away.
I like this though. Because I'm gonna be going to one this weekend called Shortbox Live, and it's basically gonna be a very small Comic-Con where it's just comics. There's no anything crazy to it, but I mean, it just kind of makes you feel like how it used to be. And the comic community did start off with just comics, so I mean, it's kind of cool to see how it all started, and I really like that. So I like this. This one might be my favorite. I like the big ones, but this one's cool.
Oh, well, let's move on to the next one, because that is also completely different.
Oh, okay.
Next, we have Camp Cosplay, and this is Ixtran. I've done a collaboration with him before, actually, but this is a cute little. I wouldn't even call it a Comic-Con. This is just a group of cosplayers meeting up with photographers and just having lots of fun together and taking some great photos.
I like this, the excited bouncing. Very cool. I love cosplay meetups.
So there we go. That's my roundup of last week's Comic-Cons and cosplay meetups.
I like it. I feel like we touched base on almost every cosplay meetup that you could be a part of.
Yeah, and if you, the viewers, are going to any Comic-Cons this weekend, then drop us a line, let us know. Send us a link to your roundups of the Comic-Cons you're going to, and maybe we'll include it on the next show.
Yes, and definitely include any of the small ones, because I love hearing about those. Ones that I've never heard of, because I like to know, like, what if I were to travel around that day? I want to know where the cool local spots are. Let me know.
Okay, for this section, what would you call it? A segment of the show.
Segment, yeah.
Yes, this segment of the show is called Craftsmanship. And this is where we show people making costumes. It could be your costumes that we show, but today we're showing my costume. Guess how much this costume cost me to make?
Ooh. I'm really bad at this. You could not put me on Wheel of Fortune or anything like that. I'm really bad with this. Let me guess. $100. I'm lowballing it.
No, you know, that's probably not a bad guess. It actually cost me, personally, absolutely nothing to make. I made this just from things I already had in my wardrobe and in my cosplay cupboard. And I think that's the great thing about cosplay. You kind of pick things up along the way, and you might use them once, but then you'll use them again. It's an Obi-Wan costume that I had before, and then I've modified it to look like the one in the TV series.
Wow. I'm very impressed. That's
but
really
actually,
good.
no, I lie. The wig.
Oh,
Forgot about the wig.
So other than that,
other than the wig,
yeah,
which wasn't an expensive wig. It was a fairly
looks
cheap
really
one.
good though.
Well, it's because half of it is my real hair. That's probably the good-looking bit. The problem with wigs, I find, is that there's way too much hair in them.
Yes.
This is all the hair that I've cut out from this wig.
Oh wow. Okay. Yeah.
I basically cut out. You could make a beard of that, couldn't you?
Wow. Actually, you really could.
I'm meant to be cosplaying a middle-aged man, and I had this wig that was like out there.
Yeah. Gotta make it look more realistic. Yeah.
Yes, this is my top tip for wigs. Don't be afraid to attack them and make them look more like hair.
Yeah. I mean, this one's a good example. This is too much in my opinion. So, yeah, if I had the cutting talent that you had, I probably would try to, but I would somehow make this awful. So I'm just gonna leave it the way it is.
If you turn it inside out, you can see the bits there. And I just got some scissors in and just cut them.
Turn it inside out? Why did I not think about that? You're a genius. See, this is why you're an icon.
I think the wig probably cost me like £20. Well, maybe $20.
That's not bad at all.
£25, yeah.
That's really good. So you spent $20 on this cosplay.
I have a video showing the process I went through.
All right.
This is what the costume used to look like.
Oh, I see it. Oh yeah, that's a big difference.
First thing I did though was clean off the blood from it.
There you
Fake
go.
blood.
Not a real Jedi, guys. Just
I started shredding it.
yeah.
So I
you're
tore the
tearing it
sleeves
apart.
off I tore the sleeves off the cloak, and then I dyed it. So
Yeah.
I used some black dye that I had in the house already, only a little bit, so it went grey, and I used this grit stuff. This powder here.
Oh,
It's
okay.
like dirt. It's like fake dirt.
So it's just to make it look more dirty and worn.
Yeah.
I would imagine.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Okay. That's very.
Let's
I've
watch
never
it
even heard
again.
that. That's awesome.
Now, actually, I'll show you what I was trying to copy here. Actually,
Okay.
Because in the series, he wears about 3 different costumes.
That is true. He's the most stylish Jedi.
And then I spotted this one in the final scene when he fights against Darth Vader. And I thought, brilliant, that's just my costume in grey.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, you nailed it.
I pretty much got it there.
You nailed it. What?
The inside here, the white bits. So what I did was actually, these are my son's cricket trousers. Which I've just thrown over my head.
That is incredible.
You can cheat in cosplay.
Yes.
If people can't see it, then they're none the wiser.
I mean, you kind of have to sometimes, especially when you're on that last minute crunch. And you're like, oh crap, like what do I do? And then you just have to look about, like around what you see and what you have, and yeah.
Obviously, that's exactly what's happened here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, you perfect. And I'm looking. I keep looking from that photo to you, and it's hard to tell the difference. You killed it. I'm not just blowing smoke up your butt. I'm serious. You did so good. You did so
Thank
good.
you. There's one thing wrong with this cosplay, and this brings us to Hack of the Week.
Great transition.
The beard. Yeah, I've seen people buy fake beards and they just stick them on just as they bought them, and it's like they've got perfectly square edges, and the first thing you got to do is rough it all up.
Yes.
But even then, it's a bit fluffy.
Yeah, it's got a little, but honestly, it looks really good right now. I can't even tell it's fluffy.
This is the Hack of the Week.
There it is. There's the
glue
hack.
stick. A glue stick. So you just get your glue stick, and you just glue it down.
Wouldn't even know. Now, are you just using a generic brand of glue stick? Nothing fancy?
I mean, no, nothing fancy. It's from my kids' school bag.
Your kids have been helping you a lot with this cosplay, and they don't even know it.
It's very useful having the stuff that they have around the house.
Yeah, well, kids are crafty, you know? They like arts and crafts.
I can't really see what I'm doing here, but
It looks good.
has that improved it? Is it?
You
It's
slick.
it molds to your face now.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's much better. That looks good. You couldn't even tell that that's a fake beard.
So there you go. That's my Hack of the Week.
Wow, do you
With
think that
beards.
helps with flyaways?
I could do. Try it out. Let me know.
If anyone catches me out in public gluing my flyaways down with a glue stick, mind your business, okay? Cosplay Daddy showed me what is up.
Now we're moving on to product of the week. Last year, about November, a company reached out to me. They're called Damien Saber. They said, "Hey, can we send you a lightsaber?" And I said, "Yeah, sure. Actually, I've got an event coming up, a Star Wars event, and I'm going to go as Obi-Wan. I need a lightsaber." Unfortunately, I couldn't go to that event in the end.
Oh.
So since then, I've had this lightsaber, and once in a while they say, "Are you going to promote our lightsaber for us?" Very polite messages, and so I feel really bad that I haven't. But hey, now I've had the perfect opportunity, see. So this is what they sent to me.
Ooh.
This is actually the Luke Skywalker. I'll add a link in post.
That looks good.
But yeah, really good. It's a bottom lit lightsaber.
Okay.
You do get one. What are they called? The
Xenopixels?
That's right.
Yeah.
Xenopixel.
Yeah.
So they do sell those as well, but they gave me this uplit one, which is actually a lot lighter, and they're made more for dueling.
Wow, that is
And
bright. Holy cow.
It's really bright.
Like, turn that thing down a bit. Jeez. It's so good, though.
This is one of their basic ones, but actually,
Oh, it's got the sound effects, too.
it also works with an app, so you can operate it with your phone.
Oh, cool.
Through Bluetooth. Yeah.
Wow.
And
That's so
I
high-tech.
updated to soft. Yeah, I can believe it. Oh, and you can also turn on by giving it a twist.
Oh, I like that. The motion. They
So-
even look like they have a sale going on right now. It's their Star
Yes.
Wars sale. Like, I'm looking at this Damien Luke Skywalker saber here, and it's like 51% off. That's crazy. You can get that one for $169. That's a steal. Are you kidding
That's
me?
pretty reasonable. Yeah.
That's what you need in like in a photo shoot.
Funny you say that. So now we'll move on to the featured photographer and featured cosplayer of the week. This is a photo taken by our photographer of the week, and it's a photo of our cosplayer of the week. I love this picture. I just love the mood of it. It's really well composed. So I was very fortunate to meet up with both of them earlier this week for a photo shoot, along with Imperial Jade Cosplays, who very kindly came down and helped shoot some behind the scenes footage for us. So big thank you to her. And this is what we got up to.
It was a works fancy dress party, and I bought a Darth Vader costume. And everyone said, "Oh, you got the height for it. Oh, you look really good." And then I found out about the 501st Legion.
We would be honored if you would join us.
And then I went from one step to another, and that Ruby's costume, every last piece of it got upgraded until you see what you see now, which took 4 years and an unholy amount of money to actually put together. Yeah, started doing Comic Cons probably about 5 years ago. But most of the time just knocking around with the big guy, and you can't really interact with people. Moved into the other guy.
I could do this all day.
That kind of started getting out and about into the community and becoming a bit more a part of things. I'm working on Gore.
What was that?
Because I've done him already, but basic. But I want to do all the scar tissue over the top of the head, things like that. I'm working on Death from Bill and Ted. Whoa! I just want to walk outside, catch everybody having a cigarette and go down.
See you real soon.
Just, and the sides, you've got to have a prop. Cosplay's for having a good prop. There's always something I'd want to do. The zombie cap that's in the program. Yeah, that feeling of community when you're in there with people and you're able to help folks, and people have got ideas and they come to you and they sort of say, "Can we do this? Can we do that? And how do I do this?" You know, when you've got a lightsaber to build, you've always got to try to work out what the heck you're going to do with it, because it's like it's a tiny little tube. You've got to shove a whole load of electrics into it, and that's the whole thing with these costumes. When they're on screen, they're actually CG'd. There's loads of parts of CG, and we're trying to make something that we can wear for hours and hours at a time, and over and over and over again.
What do you like about cosplay photography?
My favorite character is seeing them and taking pictures of them. Yeah, everything started with anime characters. I just was taking pictures of everyone.
And what's your photography superpower?
My expensive camera. And I like to use backgrounds for pictures, like nice backgrounds, like here.
I must admit, when I saw the film in '77, a very happy man, you know?
That's always the big compliment when the bystander who has really not much to do with cosplay walks by and has to be like, "That's pretty cool." See, that stuff makes me happy about cosplay. I love when people come up and share the excitement, you know? That's my favorite.
Some of those photos, you're there, you're trying to act out like a motion scene, but you're standing there still and trying to act like you're moving. It's so difficult. Yeah, I'll be there.
So hard.
Massive aggression on my face, going, "Ah, yes, this looks like I'm about to cut his head off." And then I look at what's been taken, and it just looks like I'm standing there waiting for a bus.
Yeah.
But I thought I had a lot more expression on my face. You really have to over-express. And
it helps when you're in a group setting so you don't feel so silly. Because I feel more silly by myself taking photos and trying to make expressions than I do when I'm with the group, you know. But it helps to kind of make the noise, like if you're doing like a screaming one, like it helps to actually scream while you take the photo, which you feel silly initially doing, but it looks more real because you're really screaming. You just have to do it for a minute, you know.
Otherwise, you look like you're yawning.
Yeah, you gotta do like a Goku, you know, scream from Dragon Ball where it's a little extended. Absolutely. You're doing it for too long, but at least you capture the moment.
The other key thing that he mentioned was that a lot of these movies, half the costumes CGI'd. It doesn't really exist. So for cosplayers to try and create it themselves when they didn't bother creating it in the first place,
True.
Kudos to them for managing to make some of these cosplays, and also we have to wear them all day. And for something like the Darth Vader, for my Doctor Strange, we wear them again and again and again. Whereas some of these costumes are just, they're used for the movie and then they're sat in the museum afterwards.
You have it both ways. Some people wear them and that's like their personality and their identity. They identify with just 2 to 3 cosplays and that's it. But that's really cool because, then people recognize them and they know them for that. So I think that's awesome. And then, you have the cosplayers that will just spend hours on one costume and then only wear it once. So it's kind of cool, the different cosplayers that you have in the community.
It's about everything, really. There's different ways you can do cosplay. There's no right or wrong way for doing cosplay.
Exactly. Have fun
whatever
with
you want to do, have fun.
Exactly. Yes.
Would you like to see some of the content that we created in the photo shoot?
Duh. Is that even a question?
So here we go. So these were the lights outside the cinema in the background there.
Wow.
And he was a master with his LED lights. He was loving it.
Oh my god, incredible. There's that emotion. There it is. So good. That wig does not look like a $20 wig.
But that close-up one there, the reflection in my eyes.
I could feel the force in that one.
The force is strong in this one.
These are a couple of Darth Vader.
Ooh, yeah.
Another thing that Marius, the photographer, said whilst doing all this was that he was there looking at his photos going, I can't shoot 2 people together. I just can't do it. I can only do 1 person on their own. And then just look at these photos now and...
That looks good. What a fibber. This is fine. 2 people, you don't need to emphasis all on Vader because you got the most important part. And that's him trying to use the Force on you. Perfect. And there's the other angle right there. Yeah. So good.
These are really, really good photos.
You created movie magic right here.
I love the reflection of Darth Vader's helmet.
Yeah, I see. That's the cool part about his cosplay is it's really going to, use the LEDs at its. Yeah. If
you want to get involved in any of this, if you want to share your pictures, if you want to share what you got up to at Comic-Cons, if you want to be a photographer of the week or a cosplayer of the week, then please get in touch with us. We'd love to see your stuff.
Yes, absolutely. This was so much fun.
Thank you so much. So this is a pilot show, and the whole purpose of a pilot is just to see how it goes, see if you like it. So if you've enjoyed this show, then please follow, like, etc. And hopefully we'll do more of these.
Please, I want to come back.
Yay!
Give me an excuse.
Thank you so much for watching, and we hope to see you in other videos.
Yes.
And may the 4th be with you.
And with you.
My moustache is falling off now. This show's definitely over.
Perfect way to end it. You're keeping that in. You are keeping that in. So good.